Good evening, ladies and gents. Welcome to the channel. Let's just have a look. Where is my webcam? Does my webcam work? Hang on, let me just double check. Strange. Ah, there we go. Just needed reselecting. Okay. So, ladies and gents, welcome. I hope the audio levels are all correct this evening. I am going to minimize OBS. I'm running at 1080p this evening instead of 1440p. So hopefully that should be okay for you all. It's still 60 FPS. Ah, hello, Elsinore. Yep, sound is 5x5. Excellent. Let's unpause track IR. So today I'm going to do something potentially quite stupid of me, but that's just what I'm used to. Flying a retro INS airliner into Frankfurt on a night. The first weekend after the new Frankfurt scenery is been released, so it's going to be absolute mayhem. The one thing I will say, though, is I'm flying into Frankfurt rather than flying out of. There's about, what, 40 departures right now out of Frankfurt? Let me have a look. 28. Okay, I lied. 28. Only 28. Let me just pause track IR. Only 28 departures out of Frankfurt. Only. There's currently 9 inbound. So, yeah. And it's looking fairly busy. Let's just pull this over. So we are up in Billund. We're here up in Billund. We're going to take off and fly south and come down to Frankfurt. That is Munich. This is Frankfurt. 30 departures now. Okay, so once we take off, once we get into Unicom, I'm going to have to look at the cargo gates down in Frankfurt, because I'm not familiar with the cargo gates, but there we go. This is my flight plan for this evening. So we have a SID and a star, which is RNAV, which is going to be a problem. So we're going to actually put in the waypoints, we're going to put in the GPS waypoints in the INS. I have done this before. It does work. It just takes some careful setting up, and obviously ATC can't throw some completely different SID at you last minute and expect you to just change it. So I'm expecting out of Billund that we could actually do radar vectors without doing a SID to ALS, and then we could do our waypoints from there on. Coming into Frankfurt, though, we might have an issue, so we'll just see how that goes. Although we could plot the corners of all these waypoints in. Without much further ado, let's get stuck in. Hello, everyone. Hello, Zachary. Good to see you. Good to see you. So let's start setting up. Let me just leave the viewpoint like that. Weird windsocks, I know, but what are you going to do? So before we even get stuck into GSX, because GSX is new for me in Microsoft Flight Simulator. I used it in P3D years ago, but and it doesn't feel like it's really moved on since then, but there we go. Let us not do that. Let's take my flight plan and let's go to pre-file on a network. VATSIM pre-file. I think that's going to ask me for a password, which I don't want to show to you. No, it's not. That's fine. Route details. ALS. Carax 5 departure. Now, I'm just going to plot those in. I feel like I should just plot those in. Let's pull up Navigraph charts and actually check. Before we do anything else, let's check to see if there are actually any non-RNAV stars in and out of okay. Let's have a look. Oh! While I'm here trying to think, I'm just going to pause my sim sounds, okay? Don't shoot me. So, RNAV, they're both RNAV, of course. RNAV, 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 RNP. So there are tons of RNP approaches, but that's RNAV. They're RNAVs anyway. Everything is RNAV. Yeah, everything is RNAV. Okay. Let's just tell them that we'll plot in those waypoints. Let's plot in those waypoints to simulate the kind of approach path they want. Although they're German ATC, they're Germans. Like, I should just be able to say to them, no can do, and see what happens. Okay, let's jump in the cockpit and pause track R again and go and look at that. I'm going to delete the star. So the upshot of that conversation was I'm going to delete the star, the Carax 5 Delta arrival, and we're literally just going to do that. And we're going to say, radar vectors, please, to my first INS waypoint. Inertial navigation waypoint. So let's go Boeing 727 VATSIM code. VATSIM, what are they called? Equipment suffix. VATSIM 727 equipment suffix. Equipment, yes, okay, right. Most that I've seen flying vintage analysts seem to use whiskey as non-RNAV with RVS. Okay, right. It's whiskey. So all of that, I'm just going to throw in whiskey and see what they say. Okay, so that's whiskey. That's my flight plan. Remarks. Non-RNAV. Capable. Non-RNAV. Oh, that's just the best I'm going to be able to do. File flight plan. Done. Done, done, and done. Right. Let's just see my setup. How are we doing? No flight plan. Well, that's going to change fairly soon. Okay. Input. Okay. That all looks super duper cool. Okay. Zoom in. Okay, we are on stand 4. It appears we are on stand 4. I know we're on 3, apparently. Anyway. Just delete that. Anyway, right. Okay. Let's not get scared. And let's not get scared, and let's just get stuck in. Okay. So, there's been a number of updates to the 727 in the last while, which has been really good to see. I can't wait for the actual I can't wait for the actual passenger version to arrive. Let's start with GSX. How about that? Now, I've imported my sim brief stuff. I want to do. Actually, okay. Let's.
Boarding requested.
Let's hit play and let's start loading up. I don't know about you guys, but that's loud as. That's slightly more manageable.
Do you want to board crew? Passengers bus is coming.
We don't have any passengers. And also, that is a lot of cargo. What on earth is going on there? Oh, dude, they're actually parcels. I'm so surprised. I'm very pleasantly surprised. They're genuine. They're not suitcases and hold bags. They're genuinely like UPS and IKEA eBay parcels. That's so cool. I never knew that. This is cool. That is the definition of cool. Okay. While my virtual crew, not bad here. Okay. While my virtual crew gets set up, let's go to the setup. We've got the CA INS. everything is good at the moment. We've got weights and balances. That's going to be for that. So let's go get the INS on standby. Let's pause track IR in that position, and then let's pull out. Actually, no, I can't do that. I need to go and get the EKBI. I need to go get the stand coordinate for number 3, which is right there. 5544.3. Okay, so let's go position. And let's go, it's north and east, so it's 5544.3, so north, 5544.3, insert, and then east is 9083. 9083. Just double check that. 908 00908 009083. Insert. Okay, that is the position. We can now go align. Okay, so that's going to start the alignment process, and we're going to go to waypoint 1. Okay, so we've got nine plottable waypoints, and in order to make this work, I am actually first going to chat with ATC and ask if they are happy giving me radar vectors. See what he says to that. See what he says to that. I'm also now used to flying with my instruments backlit, so I'm going to turn on all of the instrument backlighting. So that's all very good, well and good. He's taking a while to answer, so he's probably talking to departure. Yep, there he is. Yes, of course. Okay. Okay, So first INS waypoint. Let's just pause track IR there. Now I'm going to pull up my flight plan as a PDF. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in and scroll down to the beginning of the waypoints. Now, this right here is the lat and long of that exact waypoint, and that's what I'm going to be bringing into the INS. So my first waypoint is going to be Alpha Lima Sierra. So that's going to be north 54, 54, 3. Enter. East is 009596. Insert. So that's my first waypoint. Let's go to waypoint 2. Now, in waypoint 2, we're going to want to have it as Ekern. Let me see, here it is. Ekern, which is north 54, 303. Enter. East is 9518. Enter. Waypoint 3. Waypoint 3 is going to be Rimet, which is going to be north 51 200. Enter. And east is going to be 10 13 2. Enter. Waypoint 4. Waypoint 4 is going to be Lesmo, which is going to be this one here. It's going to be north 50 47 8. Insert. East is going to be 10126. Enter. Waypoint 5. From Lesmo, it's going to be Tuniv. So Tuniv is going to be north 5037 5. Enter. East is 9404. Enter. Next one is going to be Carax, which is waypoint 6. It's going to be north 5028 5. Enter. East is going to be 9349. Enter. Next waypoint is going to be right, well that was Carax. Carax actually let's leave it at number 6 because Carax is the beginning of the star. And I don't know if they're going to force me to use a star, or they might give me radar vectors from Carax onward. Actually, no. You know what? I'm going to do it now. I'm gonna plant in Kara 5 Delta Star in INS waypoints, because okay, so that's waypoint 7 is going to be Ged, is going to be north 50. I just know how busy they're going to be. 5024 7. Enter. East is going to be 9149. Enter. Next waypoint is going to be DF437. This one here is going to be north 5000. 9163. Enter. East is going to be 9068. Enter. And the last waypoint is going to be DF444, which is waypoint 9. And from that point, we're just turning on to the ILS frequency anyway. So north 49 576, enter. East 7489, enter. Okay, that's it. And what has he said to me? You will need to get clearance for ALS 6 Bravo, and then approach will turn you. Right, so those are all 9 waypoint positions inserted. What we could do at this point is, if we go to, yeah, we can see the alignment is continuing, and it's at 6.5. We've got a very chatty controller, which is lovely. He seems like a nice dude. I'm gonna just turn down my cockpit audio even further, because it feels like I'm literally shouting into the microphone. I can't hear my own voice because my headphones are quite loud. So apologies for that, but that's just the way that's going to be. Right, so now with all of those waypoints put in, I can at least tell Frankfurt, if they're overloaded, I can at least tell Frankfurt approach that I have put in the INS waypoints for Kara 5 Delta arrival, so at least I'm following some sort of arrival that they understand. If they want to be cool and give me radar vectors, then then good for them. Okay, so let's close the doors. The door is not closed. Forward entry, close. Oh, he disappeared. Why is the close? Oh, there we go. Okay. Right. So that's closing up. He should be leaving fairly soon, that stairway. Okay, so I will do the before start checklist. Right, now that my weights and balances are all done, let's go to the takeoff page and let's set flaps 20 for departure, because I have a bad feeling that's not the longest of runways and I want to actually get off the ground. So let's set that, and let's hit set EPR and trim. Let's just watch the trim wheel. Yep, that's set. And let's set the speed bugs. Yeah, so in the 130s, which is fairly standard for the 727 as far as I'm aware at the moment. Goat for an ATC is plotting to send you to Africa, where you can still get around without GPS. Yeah, yeah. ATC is like, right, let's just head him south, radar vector 180 for like 9 hours, and then let the Africans deal with you. That's what they're planning. I have flown the African freighter out of the African 727 freighter out of Nairobi. Astral Aviation, I think it's called. It's a beautiful livery and some really cool routes. Anyway, so we are ready. Let's go. Let's put the transponder to on. Okay, we've done the before start checklist, so we are pretty much ready for push and start. So let's call ATC and ask for push and start. So let's go to, let's actually listen to the ATIS first, because we want to be nice. Let's go tune that. Oh yes, and because we're in the 727, we need to turn on VHF.
Runway in use 09er. Transition level 40. Wind 080 at 3. Cav OK. Temperature 20. Dew point 17. QNH 1014. This was Billund Airport Information Delta. Advise on initial contact. You have information. Delta.
Cool. Okay, so that's information Delta. Let's go
This is
to
Billund
the
Airport arrival
tower.
info.
Right. Just pause track IR. Billund Tower, good evening. UPS 35 Foxtrot with you. Radio check.
UPS 35 Foxtrot, Billund Tower, hello, I read you 555.
Thank you. And UPS 35 Foxtrot is ready for IFR clearance. We have information Delta on board QNH 1014. Aircraft type is a 727 on the south stand of, I think it's stand 3.
UPS 35 Foxtrot, good evening. Correction, information Echo is now current, QNH 1014. You are cleared to Frankfurt via radar vectors. So it's out of runway 09 and runway heading climb flight level 60. And squawk is 1477.
That is Echo is now current QNH 1014. Cleared to Frankfurt as filed. Radar vectors of runway 09er. Runway heading up to flight level 60 and squawk 1477 for UPS 35 Foxtrot.
UPS 35 Foxtrot, absolutely correct.
Yeah. Let's start this evening off correctly.
And Billund Tower, hello again from Scandinavian 1428 at
Set.
stand 9er.
6,000.
Sorry, 29er, information
And,
Echo on board and request
1477.
IFR clearance to Stockholm Arlanda.
14.
Scandinavian 1428, Billund Tower, hello again. You are cleared to Arlanda, Stockholm by the Inter 2 Bravo departure out of runway 09. Initial climb is flight level 60 and squawk is 0377.
Okay, that's pretty much it. I mean, we have 1014 in the box in primary and standby, and on the
departure, runway 09er.
first officer side.
Climb initial
We've got the
flight
squawk
level
in.
60 and squawk 0377, Scandinavian 1428.
We are ready for.
And
Let's
then
just
142,
let's just set runway heading of heading of 083. Now I don't actually have a decimal readout of the heading bug, which is kind of annoying, but I'm pretty sure it's, if that's 8, 1, 2, 3. And then the course is going to be, oh, actually I haven't plotted any of my actual course headings in
Nordic
little nav map, so I should probably do that now.
Nordic 777, taxi to holding point runway 09 via Foxtrot and Delta.
Okay, ALS, and then Ecturn.
Lufthansa to Gofinki, runway vacated on Mike.
Rimet, which is going to be down here somewhere crazy, near Göttingen.
Lufthansa to Golf Yankee, welcome to Billund. Timestamp is 2-1. Correction 29er. Taxi to stand 3-1 via Kilo and November, hold short Juliet.
Stand 3-1 via Kilo and November and hold short Juliet, Lufthansa to Gofinki.
Tuniv. Carax.
Billund Tower,
Ged.
Scandinavian 1428, request push and start.
Scandinavian 1428, just hold position, I have traffic behind you.
Holding position, Scandinavian 1428.
And then DF 437. And then basically it's straight in all the way down to DF 444, which is 443, 444, set. and then basically DF45, and then into the runway as destination. There we go. That is basically what I'm going to try and achieve this evening. So our first course is going to be 146 magnetic. So that's what I was looking for in doing that. So let's put the course as 146 magnetic. Method to the madness. 146 magnetic is set, and he thought it was more cool with radar vectors. And UPS 35 Foxtrot, stand 3, ready for push and start.
UPS 35 Foxtrot, push and start is approved, facing west, QNH 1014.
Push and start approved, facing west, QNH 1014, UPS 35 Foxtrot. Okay. Technically, I should have been ready to push now.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Okay, so let's get the chocks off. Let's remove the chocks and remove the cones. We are ready to rumble. I personally love it.
777,
Nice.
When airborne, contact approach 127580. The wind is 080 degrees, 4 knots,
check
runway
completed.
09.
Bypass pin
Bye
inserted.
bye. Nordic 777 after departure, contact approach 127.580.
12758.
Tak for at se, hold. Og god tur.
5.8? We don't have 5.8, so I'm just... Oh, actually, no, 5.8. No,
Locking gear.
no, we don't have 5.8, so we're just going to have to right-click on vPilot and hit thingamajiggy. Right, things are going well, guys. Hope everyone's okay in chat, and we will rock and roll. Let's just pull up a bit of a... He's probably going to give me alpha... Yeah, he's probably just going to give me alpha. So... Yeah, there we are, lifting. There's a 777. We want nose to the right, thank you.
Release parking brakes. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Let's start at will. Engine number 3 is open, and we see N2 is already rising. We need N2 to bring up... we need N2 up to 20% before we introduce fuel. And that is continuing. Yep, so the oil bypass, there's 20% N2, fuel coming in. And we see N1 coming up above 10%. The EGT, or the EXH, is rising. And once it N2 passes 40%, we'll hear a click. There we go, there's the click. That is the engine pretty much through that stage. Let's start engine 2.
Lufthansa 2 Yankee is holding short Juliet.
Lufthansa 2 Golf Yankee, sorry for that. Continue taxi in stand 31.
Continue taxi stand 31, Lufthansa 2 Yankee. Have a great evening, bye.
And you too, sir. Thanks for flying.
Become.
Scandinavian 1428, and sorry for the delay. Push and start is approved, face west on Juliet. QNH 1014.
Set parking brakes.
Push and start approved and face west
Unlocking
on
gear.
Juliet, QNH 1014, Scandinavian 1428.
And Lufthansa 2 Golf Yankee, if you can turn right now, take stand 34, that would be absolutely perfect.
Waco stand 34, Lufthansa 2 Yankee.
to Golf Yankee, thanks for the cooperation.
I'm going to put rad out on 1,000 for my MDA. Okay, so mode selector's on heading. Let's put 10 degrees up, nose up for departure.
Tower, good evening, Lufthansa 2779, fully established for ILS Zulu 09.
Lufthansa 2779, Billund Tower, very good evening.
And
the wind is 080,
all three engines.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin
Clear to
removed.
land 09, Lufthansa 2779.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Okay, now he's clear. Let's get the taxi light on. There is a Billund. What is there coming in? There's an A340 600 into Billund. Wow. Okay. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna ask for full
Tower,
length.
Lufthansa 2779.
No, I can't.
It appears our center main landing gear is not down and locked. I may have to go around.
Oh no.
Lufthansa 2779, roger that, follow standard missed approach and contact approach 127580.
12750 and follow the standard miss approach.
Yeah, after start. He always turns that mode selector off for the after start checklist. But let's run the taxi checklist and call ready for taxi. And UPS 35 Foxtrot is ready for taxi. And could I be awkward and request a backtrack on runway 09er to get full length?
UPS 35 Foxtrot, roger, no problem. So for now, we will actually do like this. Taxi via Alpha to runway 09 and then backtrack runway 09 for... yeah, just continue now. Just make sure we have space for the track. So continue taxiing Alpha, hold short, runway 09.
No worries. Thank you very much for that. Continue. I will taxi Alpha and hold for runway 09er, UPS 35 Foxtrot. Okay. Okay, taxi checklist is all done. We're going to release the brakes and just edge forward. And, oh, hello, throttle quadrant. Detense. Pull those engines up. And it's pretty quiet up front, but yeah, there's that aircraft that had the gear problem just now. And oh crap! Oh crap! I should have done that. Yeah. Okay, nobody saw that. Nobody saw that. Hopefully that didn't screw everything up. I literally only moved about... Oh, I pushed back though as well without... I hope that's not going to screw me up. Ah! Of all the things, you idiot. You know? Of all the things. I'm going to get on the brakes here, on the handbrake, and then I'm just going to double check that INS looks okay. Okay, let's pop the parking brake on. Let's go have a look.
UPS 35 Foxtrot, taxi on runway 09 and backtrack for full length.
Taxi onto runway 09er and backtrack for full length, runway 09er, UPS 35 Foxtrot. Okay, he's given us the go, so let's go before takeoff checklist. And we're going to run with the lights. Let's get the strobes on. And let's... He's going to let me go. Despite the fact that I know there's a 777 in the pattern who's coming around again. So he must have some sort of faith in me, I guess, that I don't have in myself. So we'll see how this goes. Let's just get rid of this for the moment. It gets you tingling when you're flying a retro airliner like this with steam gauges. Of all places on VATSIM on a busy Saturday night. And this is just the kind of practice I need for when the 707 drops fairly soon. And I'm going to be flying basically this exact...
1428, request taxi.
this exact flight deck
Canadian 1428, taxi, holding point, runway 09
with steam
via
gauges, but with
Foxtrot
4
and
engines and an intercontinental
Taxi holding point runway 09 via
situation.
Foxtrot and Delta, Scandinavian 1429.
Come on, baby. I know you can do it. I know you can do it. Come on. Give me that turn radius. Yes. And UPS 35 Foxtrot ready to go.
UPS 35 Foxtrot, roger that. When airborne, contact approach 127580. The wind is 080 degrees, 4 knots, runway 09, clear for takeoff, and have a safe flight. Bye-bye.
Clear takeoff runway 09er and contact approach 127.580. Thank you very much for your help. Good evening, UPS 35 Foxtrot.
Good evening. Bye-bye.
Right, boys. Let's give it the beans. The beans have been given. Let's go. Okay, airspeed live. 80 knots. Checked. Actually, we've got tons of runway. Tons of runway. What was I thinking? Full length. There we go. Positive rate. Gear up. Trim. She needs trim. Let's do the after departure. Let's pull off the engines. Let's go outcell. Outcell, heading hold. And, oh crap, what have I done?
Lufthansa 2779, hotel left heading 180.
180 Lufthansa 2779.
Good evening approach, UPS 35 Foxtrot with you climbing through 2,300 and heading 090.
UPS 35 Foxtrot, speed on approach hello to you, radar contact, climb flight level 120, and when able, proceed direct LT.
Climb flight level 120 and when ready, proceed direct ALS for UPS 35 Foxtrot. 12 set, and let's go.
Contact beat on tower 119.005, correct?
Let's go. Waypoint change. 0, 1, insert. And let's go.
3 requested lower.
Ox nav.
Descend flight level 50.
Level 50, get on 293.
Let's get the remainder of the flaps up and let's.
Lufthansa 1 Lima Charlie, descend flight level 70. Descend flight level 70, Charlie.
That is on out.
Lufthansa 2779, turn left heading 120, cleared for the ILS Zulu, runway 09.
Left 120, clear for the ILS Zulu 09.
Okay, that all worked.
701, descend 3000, QNH 1014.
Descend 3000, QNH 1014, please. 701.
Okay, let's increase the thrust again. We want to get the thrust up. Up to 250. Once it at 250, we're going to go to IAS hold, which is about there. IAS hold is hit. Now the aircraft is going to skyrocket as it climbs up to 120. And he's given me 120, so let's go 1013. Set. And... set. And... set. Oh.
UPS 35 Foxtrot, contact Copenhagen on 127.865, goodbye. Germany 701 to left heading 180.
Left heading 180,
UPS 35 Foxtrot, contact Copenhagen 127.865.
127865 for UPS 35 Foxtrot, thank you.
Copenhagen 4451.
Happily 999, turn left heading 070, clear ILS approach, runway 04 left.
Left heading 070 and clear to the ILS approach 104 left, Happily 999.
Way overspeeding there. Way overspeeding there. I'm trying to get this under control.
Skeleton 4451, turn left heading 070, clear ILS approach, runway 04 left.
Left heading 070, cleared ILS, runway 04 left, Canadian 4451.
Copenhagen, good evening. UPS 35 Foxtrot climbing through flight level 100.
UPS 35 Foxtrot identified, climb flight level 250.
Climb flight level 250, UPS 35 Foxtrot.
Copenhagen Control, Lufthansa 836, passing level 350 and descending level 310.
Lufthansa 836, hello identified. Skeleton 1214, runway 04 left, clear to land, wind 080 degrees, 8 knots.
04 left, clear to land, Skeleton 1214.
BC 578 Juliet, welcome to Copenhagen. Taxi stand Foxtrot 1, via Alpha, Foxtrot, Yankee, Romeo, Whiskey, cross runway 30. Lufthansa 836, expect runway 09, descend flight level 130.
Also 836, expecting 09er and down flight level 130.
Nose 3705, descend flight level 70, high speed approved.
770, high speed approved, 3705.
Why are we stuck? Why are we stuck?
Happily 999, speed 180 knots or less, maintain to 6 miles.
180 knots or less and maintaining onto 6 miles before the end. Berlin 999.
Lufthansa 836, fly heading 360.
Flying heading 360, Lufthansa 836.
UPS 35 Foxtrot, proceed direct Renet.
Proceed direct to Renet, UPS 35 Foxtrot. Why are we going down?
Canadian 4451 for the established runway 04 left.
Skeleton 4451, radar continue.
Goodness sake!
Wind check 080 degrees, 8 knots.
Canadian 4451.
Why are we
Skeleton 1214,
descending?
welcome to Copenhagen. Taxi stand Power
Absolute
6 via Alpha, Yankee and Mike, cross runway 30.
So that was
Skeleton 4451, runway 04 left, clear to land.
Land runway 04 left, Canadian 4451.
okay. I'm under control now. I'm direct my third waypoint. All is
Lufthansa 836, resume own navigation direct Ashbil. After Ashbil, direct Gifna.
Lufthansa 836
That was
on the
insane.
vacation, direct Esbjerg and Gifna.
that was insane.
Lufthansa 836.
You can see I still need serious help and training on this. It just gets away with you so quickly. 175. It just gets away from you so quickly. And it's not what you're used to. I'm used to the F-28 actually. I'm used to the F-28. I don't know why we're so dirty today. We shouldn't really be flying so I haven't looked at chat in yeah. Thingamajiggy. What's saying Bobby? Hey Sean son of Mick. Yeah.
Danish 5-2 Yankee, clear direct Epara.
Cleared direct Epara, Danish 5 Yankee.
Danish 5-2 Yankee, call Billund 127580, goodbye.
Billund 127580, bye-bye, Danish 5 Yankee.
Aberdeen 999, 08, 0 degrees 8 knots, runway 04 left, clear to land, long roll not approved.
Okay.
04 left, clear to land, Aberdeen 999, and long roll not approved.
Screaming 4451, make it left on Alpha.
Screaming 4451, welcome to Copenhagen. Taxi stand Bravo 8 via Alpha, Yankee and Mike, cross runway 12.
Then Bravo 8 via Alpha, Yankee and Mike, cross runway 12, Screaming 4451.
Red nose 3705, descent altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1016.
5,000 QNH 1016, and 3705.
Copenhagen Control, good evening. Swiss 305, flight level 340, outbound Gimro.
Swiss 305, Copenhagen Control, hello to you identified. UPS 35 Foxtrot, climb flight level 280.
Climb flight level 280, UPS 35 Foxtrot.
Lufthansa 836, contact Billund approach 127.580, goodbye. Lufthansa 836, contact Billund 127.580, bye-bye.
Lufthansa 830, 127.580.
Aberdeen 999, welcome to Copenhagen. Taxi stand Alpha 15 via Alpha. Enter runway 30, Kilo 3, Lima and Yankee.
Taxi to stand Alpha 15 via Alpha into runway 13, then Kilo 3, and Lima, then Yankee for Aberdeen 999.
UPS 35 Foxtrot, monitor Unicom 122.8. Good evening.
Unicom 122.8, good evening, UPS 35 Foxtrot. Okay, I can breathe now and drink a Pepsi Max. I don't know about you guys, but that was a little bit stressful whenever all of a sudden it started nosing down, and it's to do with what was happening to me is I'm selecting higher altitudes in the box, but what I'm forgetting is that whenever you press alt select, it takes an instantaneous snapshot of what you have set in the box. So later, if you then change what's in the box, your out cell is still going to level you off at what it was in the box when you turned it on. Which means that I had already gone higher than, I already selected higher than flight level 120, but it's still leveled out at flight level 120, regardless. For some reason, although actually no, now I set it to 280 and it's... Okay, now I select out cell. Yeah, it's because I didn't have out cell on, that's why I went up through it. That's my mistake. So, Yeah, I'm still just not up on how this aircraft should be flown. I'm still quite rusty. Now, but I do have an auto throttle set, and I have the bug at about a Mach 0.79, which is below the barber pole, so we will increase speed and hold Mach 0.79 in cruise, which is fine by me. Now we're putting on the altitude hold, and we've leveled out at 280. I'm pretty sure I put 230 in my flight plan. No, actually, my altitude is 280 in my flight plan, so I... Oh, no. Oh, I'm just being an idiot. Yeah, I'm just being an idiot. Of course it was 280 the entire time. And there's a speedbird going over the top of me. Look at that. Woo! Screenshot. This machine is such a handful, even with the crew manager. There's things you just... Even with the crew manager fully turned on and functioning, I'm still missing things, and it's because I'm forcing myself to fly on VATSIM in a busy environment, and that's not helping me either. But I need this practice for when the 707 arrives, and this, of course, when I'm flying these two aircraft. Now, I didn't get a message back from Frankfurt North, because he's probably way too busy. Yeah. So there's a director. Oh, there's just tons of people. There's like 50,000 approach controllers. Wow. Okay, what I need to start doing is I need to start monitoring Frankfurt arrivals now. Ground ATIS. Let's get Frankfurt ATIS if I can. EDFF. EDDF. No, it's... I can actually pull it up on here, I think. There we go. Okay, so Frankfurt departure, Frankfurt arrival information Delta. Met report 1920. Well, it's going to be... That's quite old. Expected independent parallel ILS. Expect independent parallel ILS Yankee approach runway 07 left. Or 07 right. Runways in use. 07 right, 07 left. Expect radar vectoring. GLS approach on request. Transition level 70. Wind 070 degrees at 8 knots. Cav OK. Temperature 25, dew point 15. QNH 10. QNH 1009er. Trend no sig. Frankfurt information Delta out. Okay.
Hamburg traffic 972, reduce the speed down to 180 knots. We're just shortly established on the actual reception now fully. ILS 1513 DME.
Okay. Okay, IAS. Why did the IAS kick off? I'm going to have to go back and watch exactly what I did wrong in that sequence, because that climb sequence. I have no... I think the reason I got into a nose down attitude is because I had the IAS hold on. And I think I pulled the throttles back because I was overspeeding, but the IAS hold was still on, which meant that the IAS saw me pulling the throttles back and thought, to maintain speed, I'm going to nose down while he's got the throttles back at idle or something stupid. So it's just that classic thing of there's only one human being in a cockpit that's designed for 3. Which is the reason why we need a yaw controls profile for the 727, the F-28, and the upcoming 707, so we can fly these things competently on VATSIM. These are my thoughts. Right, so what else is going on in my life? Let's have a look. So, we're going to the third waypoint. It's still giving me 156 nautical miles. It should take 20 minutes to get there. And the desired track is 175. Why is my course changed? Why did my course go all the way back? I'm not sure about that, but yeah. We are passing over Hamburg. Below us is Hamburg. There is Hamburg. And there should be a Speedbird on approach somewhere along this ILS. But it's daytime and I can't really pick him out above the terrain. I can't see his strobes. Oh, no, there they are. He was over the town here. There he is. At the end of my... When I zoom in, I can't see him, but when I zoom out, all of a sudden I get... Yeah, there you go. I get his strobes. Yeah, that's kind of weird anyway. Right. No worries. Whew, I'm only just kind of calming down from that departure. Hello, Bearded Toad. Hope the passenger version doesn't take too long to come out. I'm considering stepping up to the 727 program when it does. Yeah, or shared cockpit. Yeah, if someone could teach me how to make a yaw controls profile, I have this add-on. I will sit there and I will take however long it takes to code a yaw controls profile for the 727 and the F-28 and the 707 when it comes out. I will do that. I just need to learn how to make a yaw controls profile, which I've Googled it and I can't really see how to do it at the moment. So I need to wait until someone helps me with that. So if anyone knows how, please hit me up on Discord and I will get that done. And then we can all fly these things, shared cockpit. Right, okay, now we're in cruise. Let's just now start planning for what's going to happen ahead. Let's get my radio, my rad out, back down to 200. And Frankfurt is... What altitude is Frankfurt? Frankfurt is at... what is the 363 feet above sea level. That's not too bad. We're going to need one of two ILS frequencies, depending on which one they give. Hey, G. Takino. Hi, Captain. Are you flying VOR to VOR? No, I'm flying INS on VATSIM. Yeah, Elisinor, I'd love to fly these things. I'd love to fly the DC-6 shared cockpit with you, you know, or the DC-3, or the F-28, or any of these old vintage things on VATSIM. That would be so much fun. Okay, so the next people we're going to be talking to on VATSIM is how can I pull him up on my screen? Let's pull up VATSpy, because that might actually help me. Or maybe it won't. EDDF. He is Langen Radar. That's 12328. 12328. It doesn't have the 8. It doesn't have decimal 8, so I'm just gonna have to right-click him and select. That needle shouldn't be off to the left. That needle should be centralized on INS, on OxNav. We should have a centered needle, not a needle off to the left. Is it? Yeah, okay, it was because I had an ILS, I had a nav frequency in nav 1 that was tracking something or other. There's probably a ton of ILS frequencies that have that ILS frequency. So now, in my most recent flights with the 727, despite the fact that the manual says you shouldn't use the auto throttle for anything other than cruise, I have actually found the auto throttle to be capable all the way down to final approach. So all the way down in the descent, down to final approach, I've used the auto throttle, and it's been fine. It's been okay. I suppose you need to keep an eye on it because it's not a terribly intelligent or accurate implement. By the way, the other night I was calling a friend on video chat, and he was looking at my webcam image just like you guys are, and there was a massive spider on the attic wall behind me, behind my head, in this kind of area where I'm pointing right now, on the wall behind me, and it was about 2 inches across, and he spotted it in my video feed, and he said, "Is that a spider on the wall?" And I said, I looked at the thumbnail, and I was like, "No, that must be a smudge on the wall." And I turned around and I was like, "Oh, hello." And I tried to kill him, but he ran away so quickly, and I'm up in the attic, and there's boxes and all sorts of stuff, and he ran into a place I couldn't get him. So if I start running around screaming like a little girl, that's what's happening. Just to forewarn you all. If I immediately see him, I'm gonna have to go AFK and just go beast mode. So if you see a massive spider running along the wall behind me, please let me know in chat. Thanks. I hate spiders. I hate spiders. They're not allowed to live in my house rent free. I pay rent. I pay mortgage on this house, and they don't contribute. So let's make sure he's not scuttling around on the carpet below me. Right. Anyway, so yeah, just looking, we should be about yeah, okay, so we should be about 24 minutes actually. Roughly 24 minutes, so about 30 minutes out from Frankfurt. So it's gonna get busy. And there's, oh my goodness, they're gonna put me in a hold. I tell you what, they're gonna put me into a hold, aren't they? Look at this, guys. They're gonna put me into a hold. Is anyone holding at the moment? Not yet. Look at that line of track. Oh, I suppose they're doing dual ILS though. They're doing yeah, they're doing side-by-side approaches. So actually, they've got the capacity to cram a ton of aircraft down 2 runways at once. Yeah. Okay. Hey, Ghostly. I just know it's going to get horrendously hectic fairly soon. It's supposed to be nighttime, obviously, at the moment, but I'm flying in daytime because I've got enough to worry about as it is without being able to see the ground. So... And then, of course, we've got ground charts and stuff for... Shouldn't take that long to load. Okay, that was a while. Okay, let's just skip the start because every single thing is going to be an RNAV star. It just is, because it's 2024. I'm going to go straight to the approaches, and he said left or right, not center. Interestingly, not center. Cat 1 ILS 7 left. He might give me 7 left because I'm coming in on the north. Yeah, so I am coming down. Actually, yeah, I'm coming down. Let's have a look. Yeah, so DF454 is DF454 is where I'm actually hoping to head to, and then come in for either left or right. Yeah, so they must be taking off center and then landing left and right. What an amazingly huge airport this is. So I will have a tab on this. Let's go. Let's EDF. Let's bring up the right-hand runway at the same time. ILS 7 right, which is the same sort of deal. So 7 right is 1095, and this is 1175. So I'll keep this one open. Also, from that point onwards, we know, of course, we're going to be going on the ground chart. So let's get taxi. And let's see what we can see. Airport. That might be... Oh, goodness me. That is just insanely insane. Well, we'll just leave it there because I like how you can actually pull up all 3 different charts there. That's cool. Let's see where we are now. We're still heading inbound to the 3rd waypoint. Has to be soon. Yeah, it is soon now. Distance is 53 nautical miles. Should take 7 minutes to get there. And then we're going to the 4th waypoint, which is Lesmo. And that's already almost the beginning of our star, or our approach into Frankfurt. So all is good currently. We're just monitoring. Our airspace. And waiting to transfer to Langen Radar, who is on. Hang on. Centers. I need to know exactly who this is, because I can't afford to start messing things up. Langen Radar is 12328. 12328. He's the very top of the list. Okay. So I'm up here. Look at that. 26 inbound. Look at that. That's crazy. Actually, now I'm thinking about it, they might give me the southern runway because I'm cargo. And they might want me down here. Yeah. Not the GA apron, but they might want me down on the cargo. Yes. So they might give me 07 right, which actually would be a very simple taxi instruction for me, because I would already be down on the south side of the airport. I mean, it'd be an absolute nightmare if they brought me in 07 left and then had me taxi all the way around. But then it would be kind of be fun. But we'll just have to see what we see when we get there. Do you know what? I am going to
left heading 080, climb to level 23.
It's only a few minutes now before we get into his airspace, so.
Turn left heading 080 and altitude was.
Und climb flight level 23.
And climb 230.
FedEx 22 Golf, descent rate 2,000 feet per minute or more.
Descent 2,000 feet or more. Taking the cockpit thanks to Swarovski.
Thanks.
Let's set the 4 Mike Victor. Can we get higher than flight level 180?
Negative.
Oh yeah, our flight level 190. Sorry about that.
Alpine 39 Echo, you can monitor Unicom now, 122.8, goodbye.
Monitor Unicom 122.8, goodbye, Alpine 39 Echo.
Lufthansa 144, when ready, descend flight level 130, and Nürnberg is offline for your information.
When ready for descent, yeah, thanks for your service, Lufthansa 144.
Ja, bleib noch kurz bei mir, aber you can descend flight level 130 when ready. Ich wollte dich nur darüber informieren, dass du bei Nürnberg gleich keinen Service mehr hast.
Alles klar, super verstanden. When ready to descend flight level 120414, Lufthansa 144, sorry.
Aeroflot 2516, Squawk 2201.
Langen Radar, good evening. UPS 35 Foxtrot with you, flight level 280.
Aeroflot 2516, you copy?
25 Charlie carrying flight level 130.
Okay guys, please listen to the frequency before you call in. I'm talking to a station, please wait until the station is read back. Aeroflot 2516, okay, sorry, message, thanks. Press FedEx 22 Golf, contact Langen 125.050.
15050, FedEx Super.
Lufthansa 4 Mike Victor, descent flight level 130, rate of descent 2,000 feet per minute or more.
Lufthansa 4 Mike Victor down to flight level 130, 2,600 feet a minute or more.
Skylink 200, descent flight level 130, rate of descent 3,000 feet per minute or more.
Descend flight level 130,
And descent rate 3,000 feet per minute or more.
And descend at 3,000 feet or more.
UPS
sorry,
Lima
Prime 5,
identified, Seat Kirax 5 Delta arrival, I call you back.
Langen, good evening. UPS 35 Foxtrot with you, flight level 280.
Yes, my last call was for you. Listen to the frequency. You have cleared Kirax 5 Delta arrival, and I call you back for further.
Right, hello, this is the Echo climbing 130.
I couldn't get that. I couldn't get that.
November Echo, du bist nicht dran. Liste bitte auf Frequenz, bevor du reinrufst. UPS 35 Foxtrot, you have T-Rex 5 Delta arrival and quality back.
Locked.
UPS 35 Foxtrot, cleared T-Rex 5 Delta arrival.
Cleared Kara 5 Delta departure, UPS 35 Foxtrot, thank you.
With arrival, you are ending in black. Juliet 5 Charlie, you identified. Climb flight level 280.
Climb flight level 280.
This is insane.
November Echo, you identified. Climb flight level 270.
270, 8 November Echo.
Radar Science Plus 1, whiskey request 350.
Science Plus 1 whiskey, climb flight level 350.
Climb 350, Science Plus 1 whiskey.
Dann hello, Lufthansa 1 Alpha Charlie, inbound Zoo, climb to flight level 270, crossing flight level 170, Lufthansa 1 Alpha Charlie.
Lufthansa 6 Juliet, proceed direct Zano, look and chat, no read back. Lufthansa 1 Alpha Charlie identified, climb flight level 270.
Climb flight level 270, Lufthansa 1 Alpha Charlie.
Juliet 5 Charlie, proceed direct Otmon.
Otmon? What?
Otmon, you read it back correctly. Scaling 290, direct income.
Direct income of the Scaling 290.
Lufthansa 4 Mike Victor, please make sure you follow your route. Contact Langen 125.050.
125.050.
Suicide 90, Mike.
Suicide 90, Mike, hello, traffic above, I call you for climb.
Welcome.
Langen Emirates 13 uniform passing 105 for 130.
Emirates 13 uniform identified, climb flight level 230.
Climb flight level 230, Emirates 13 uniform.
Science Plus 1 whiskey, contact München 134.150.
This is insane.
134.150, Science Plus 1 whiskey, bye bye.
Lufthansa 144, monitor Unicom.
Yes, Ghostly Lurker, I'm on 1.0.3 update. I'm on the update. I'm on the most recent version.
11 o'clock position, 5 miles, crossing right to left, A320, currently at 240 descending. To the 890 Mike, did you copy?
Hey, from 890 Mike.
Then climb flight level 210, please.
Climb flight level 210, first 890 Mike.
Lufthansa 868, monitor Unicom, sorry for the level off.
No problem at all, we'll monitor Unicom, Lufthansa 868. Have a good night.
2Jet 5 Charlie, waypoint is Otmon, Oscar Tango, Mike, Oscar November. Jet 5 Charlie, waypoint is Otmon, Oscar Tango, Mike, Oscar November.
For Otmon, yeah, but what should it tell me? Don't know.
Proceed direct, weißt du, was Proceed direct heißt?
Nee, sorry, es ist mein dritter Flug, es tut mir so leid.
Das ist schlecht, das solltest du wissen, bevor du VATSIM fliegst. Proceed direct heißt, dass du direkt zu diesem Wegpunkt fliegst. Du öffnest deine Direct Page und selektierst den Wegpunkt und fliegst direkt zu diesem Wegpunkt.
Okay, werde ich machen.
Wenn du das nicht weißt, das wird tatsächlich von VATSIM gefordert. Das steht im Regelwerk drin, dass du das können musst. Sorry, dass ich da auch gerade so hart bin, aber das ist tatsächlich basic. Also wenn du das nicht weißt, ist es nicht schlimm, aber dann guckst du dir bitte an, bevor du dein nächstes Flug machst. Ocean 1 Kilo Alpha, contact arrival 125.355. Arrival 125.355, Ocean 1 Kilo Alpha, ciao ciao. Lufthansa
447 with you.
Unicom 1228, Lufthansa 444, choose.
Lufthansa 54 uniform, Unicom, tschüss.
Unicom, 54 uniform.
Skyline 290, contact Langen 125.050.
125.050, Scaling 290, back.
United 447.
I think Ghostly Lurker, that was my mistake. I don't think I had it configured correctly in the climb, and as I was, it got ahead of me. It got ahead of me rather than me finding a bug, I think. But I'll have to watch it back. Thank you. This guy is on fire. He's got so much to handle. If he calls me, I don't want to make a mistake.
Foxtrot, direct Delta Foxtrot 437, descent flight level 130.
Direct Delta Foxtrot 437 and descend flight level 130 UPS 35 Foxtrot.
Lufthansa 6 Juliet, contact München 133.
Okay guys, this is me. Let's go down to 13.
Lufthansa 1 Alpha Charlie, request outside cockpit for 3 minutes.
Right, let's go.
Roger, thank you.
Langen, Ryanair 5 Juliet X-ray, flight level 360. Ryanair 5 Juliet X-ray, hello, Squawk 1000, identified. Squawk 1000, Ryanair 5 Juliet X.
And because I'm on...
142, which is flight level 110. Tibet 2142 identified, climb flight level 200, proceed direct Oboka.
Let's go down 1,500 feet per minute. And he said direct 437. 437, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Which is waypoint change 0, 8. Enter.
Unicom Emirates 13 information.
Okay, we're going direct waypoint 8, which is Delta Foxtrot 437.
142 identified, climb flight level 310.
Lange Radar, hello, Lufthansa 8 Tango, flight level 280.
Lufthansa 8 Tango, hello, cleared Clearax 5 Delta arrival, descend flight level 250.
Cleared Clearax 5 Delta arrival and descend flight level 250, Lufthansa 8 Tango.
Lange Radar, hello, 4 Echo Delta, cancel flight level 140.
This is 4 Echo Delta, climb flight level 150 and monitor Unicom, Zurich is offline. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Lange Radar, Gude, outwind 2 Bravo 8000 feet.
Descending past flight level 320. 2 stations, I got both. Austin to Bravo, you identified, climb flight level 330.
Climbing flight level 330, Austin to Bravo.
Lufthansa 2 Romeo Whiskey, you identified, hello. Cleared Imcom 1 Delta arrival, descend via star flight level 110.
Okay, Imcom 1 Delta, descend via star flight level 110, Lufthansa 2 Romeo Whiskey.
Lange Lufthansa 2 Victor Tango, out of 1, correction, level 86, climbing 130.
Lufthansa 2 Victor Tango, schönen guten Abend, identified, climb flight level 350 und direct Traserlingen Tango Romeo Alpha.
Lufthansa 2 Victor Tango, climbing level 350, direct Traserlingen.
United 447, contact Langen 125.050, tschüss.
125.050,
Ryanair 5 Juliet X-ray, descend flight level 240.
Descend flight level 240, Ryanair 5 Juliet X-ray.
Condor 142, proceed direct Nombo.
Direct Nombo, Condor 142.
Lufthansa 8 Whiskey Alpha, proceed direct Dinkel, Studio Delta Kilo Bravo.
Delta Kilo Bravo.
Lufthansa 6924, proceed direct Nombo and report your requested level, you have step climbs. Lufthansa 6924, proceed direct Nombo and please confirm your requested level, your step climb is 310. Do you want to climb or do you want to maintain?
Also would like to fly. We're looking for higher. Lufthansa 694.
So 6924, Roger, proceed direct Nombo, climb flight level 310.
Level 310, direct Nombo, Lufthansa 694.
Beeline 23 Tango, sorry for the correction, Sleepers 2142, sorry for the level of you come on.
Haha, beeline. Who's flying a beeline?
Thank you very much.
I want to know them.
3Jet5 Charlie, Unicom.
I should know them. Whoever is out there flying a beeline, I should know them.
Hello, Skyways 898, with you at flight level 370, 65 nautical miles from Knock.
Skyways 898, hello, you identified. Proceed direct TEPCO.
Proceed direct to TEPCO, Skyways 898.
Delta 79, and you can monitor Unicom, bye bye. Have a good overnight.
Right, I think my next frequency he's going to hand me to is 118.505 or 123.355.
133.230 and we will report the 8 November Echo. Danke.
Lufthansa 8 Zulu Tango, proceed direct Delta Foxtrot 437, descend flight level 130, reach at 437.
I think I need to descend a
Sorry,
little
say
bit.
again for Lufthansa H Tango.
Lufthansa H Tango, proceed direct Delta Foxtrot 437 and descend flight level 130.
Let's just
to reach at
descend a bit
437.
steeper here. Let's get that auto throttle. Still has some weight back to come.
Descend flight level 130 and direct Delta Foxtrot 437. Lufthansa 4 Tango.
Logan radar hello 721 with you flying level 250.
Israel 721, hello, cleared Kirax 5 Delta arrival, direct Delta Foxtrot 437.
Clear Xerax 5 Delta arrival
It
and
is
direct
so
Delta
loud.
Foxtrot 437 is 721.
Lufthansa 8 Whiskey Alpha, request departure.
Lufthansa 6 for Charlie, you identified, climb flight level 350 and proceed disregard direct,
Blocked.
climb flight level 350 for now.
Coming down through 17,000 for 13,000.
Aeroflot 2516, actually maintain the frequency is crossing traffic, standby.
Langen Center, good evening. This is KLM 1636 with you at flight level 380.
KLM 18636 identified, hello. Lufthansa H Tango, speed 28, correction, speed 270 knots.
Speed 270.
17 nautical miles.
Israel 721, speed 300 knots or greater.
300 knots or greater
2.5 minutes now.
721.
We're coming in.
Question UPS 35 Foxtrot, contact arrival 120.805, goodbye.
120.82, flipping.
Please again, Swiss 8 manager Mike.
UPS 35 Foxtrot, UPS 35 Foxtrot, contact arrival 120.805, goodbye.
805. 120.805 for UPS 35 Foxtrot, thank you.
Lufthansa 8 Whiskey Alpha, request
Whiskey, flight level 360.
Block.
Just 9993 entering your airspace now on.
Frankfurt approach, good evening, UPS 35 Foxtrot with you, leveling out flight level 130.
UPS 35 Foxtrot, contact please 120.805.
Sorry, say again?
Contact please 120.805.
120.805. Was that 120.805?
Correct.
Thank you.
Lufthansa 663, no speed restrictions, contact tower 124.
I can't do 120.805. Why can't I get that flipping frequency? Tower. I don't have... hello, this is UPS 35 Foxtrot. I'm afraid I don't have 120.805 as an active frequency for me on VATSIM right now. Can you advise? $120.805. Maybe I can...
Ocean 1 Kilo Alpha, 7 right.
7 right, Ocean 1 Kilo Alpha.
I don't see 120.805, and I can't set it in this vintage thing either. That's freaking me out. I don't know why I can't see that. Just call him. I can't... Oh, flip me. How? I can't... Do I type in .com? .com1 and then 128.05. .com 1 128.05.
Guten Abend, Nordfly 11.
Finally.
2300. Sofort.
Hello, approach UPS 35 Foxtrot with you, flight level 130.
Nordfly 11, climb flight level 130.
130 for Nordfly 1.
Lufthansa to Romeo Whiskey on frequency. Lufthansa 8 Juliet Tango on frequency.
Transport hello, here's Lufthansa 8 Juliet Tango, inbound Delta Foxtrot 47, flight level 130.
Juliet Tango identified.
Arrival 0721, just to make sure, can we continue our descent?
Israel 721, you are cleared down to flight level 130, so continue level 130.
Continue flight level 130, thank you.
Approach, hello, UPS 35 Foxtrot with you, flight level 130.
UPS 35 Foxtrot, good evening, identified, expect ILS Yankee runway 07 left, descent now altitude 5000 feet, QNH 1009.
Expect 07 left, descend 5,000 feet, QNH 1009, UPS 35 Foxtrot.
Departure Arben 3236 Echo 2000 for 4000.
Swiss 206 Echo, armed identified, climb flight level 130.
Fly 130 Echo.
Right, let's get down, boys.
Arrival below, this is Lufthansa 2 Romeo Whiskey on the impad, Imcon 1 Delta.
And he
Lufthansa
gave
Romeo
me...
Whiskey, good evening, identified. Lufthansa 1556, contact Schlangen 123.280.
Me 7 left, which is 11...
Nordfly 11, contact Schlangen 123.280, ciao.
Lang 123.280, Nordfly 1, danke schön ab.
1175.
Echo, maximum speed for now, 220 knots.
Maximum 220 for now, Swiss 236.
Coming down.
UPS 35 Foxtrot, contact director 118.505, ciao.
118.505 director, UPS 35 Foxtrot, thank you. Director, good evening, UPS 35 Foxtrot with you, descending to 5,000 feet.
Hello again, UPS 35 Foxtrot, expect Dallas Yankee 7 left.
Expect 7 left, thank you, UPS 35 Foxtrot. Alright, let's get lights on, let's get the approach checklist down through 10,000 feet.
But Kilo Alpha, no speed restrictions, connect tower 118.780. Free speed tower 118.78, Ocean 1 Kilo Alpha, ciao.
Coming down through 8,000 feet. So we know we're gonna get this one here. We're prepped for that approach. So we'll delete that one, and then the next one is we will get a northerly intake. Actually, they might have a cargo ramp for us on the north. You never know. It's just wherever they decide to throw us, and we need to actually. We need to slow down. Let's go down to 200 knots. We're going 290. Ground speed 290. This is so bad. Oh. go to 1,000 feet. That'll help decel. There we go.
Direct hello, this is Lufthansa 2 Romeo Whiskey, heading 170 down to flight level 70.
Lufthansa 2 Romeo Whiskey, hello, turn left, heading 100.
Left 100 to Romeo Whiskey.
Coming down through 5,800, so we've got 800 feet and then we're going to level out very soon. And we're still on the INS, but we're coming to our last waypoint, so let's... I mean, the airport is literally just there, so I'm going to go heading hold.
Lufthansa 2 Romeo Whiskey, descend 5,000 feet on QNH 1009.
Okay, heading hold, set.
5,109.
Let's turn off the INS now to avoid any...
UPS 35 Fox, maintain 220 knots.
Maintain 220 knots, UPS 35 Foxtrot. Let's actually go back on the... Yeah, let's go back on that to maintain 2...
Lufthansa 2 Romeo Whiskey, maintain 5,000 feet and is established, clear ILS 07 right, speed 230 knots or greater.
Maintain 5,000 till established, clear ILS 07 right, 230 or greater, Lufthansa 2 Romeo Whiskey.
Okay, let's set auto brake to be medium. Auto throttle is holding us at 220. Level at 5,000 feet, and it's literally just flying all the way down here until we get a left-hand turn onto our... Actually, we should have left the INS on because it was at least giving us track miles to the last waypoint. And at the last waypoint, we turned 90 degrees to the left and then 90 degrees again. So that was something I shouldn't have done, but yes, there is also a cargo area in the north. Yeah, that's where I'm probably heading. And he's going to give us a tower frequency. Very soon, unless I'm already on tower, 180505. No, I'm on approach departure. I'm on approach.
UPS 35 Foxtrot, turn left heading 160.
Left heading 160, UPS 35 Foxtrot.
Lufthansa 2 Romeo Whiskey, speed 190 or greater.
190 or greater to Romeo Whiskey.
There we go. Okay, I'm not going to be paying any attention to chat now. From now on, guys. I'm sorry. He's just turning me in early. And hopefully... Yeah, I should be above the glide by now. 5,000. He's going to give me descent lower any second now. The problem is this thing does not engage the localizer as cleanly as modern aircraft do. It does definitely need a really good lean-in. A good, comfortable lean-in. A lead-in, sorry, not...
Lufthansa 2 Romeo Whiskey, normal speed, connect tower 118.780, bye-bye.
18780, Lufthansa 2 Romeo Whiskey, bye-bye.
UPS 35 Fox, turn left heading 100, clear ILS Yankee 07 left, resume normal speed.
Turn left heading 100 and cleared to approach 07 left, UPS 35 Foxtrot. There we go, there's 100. And we're already on, well, actually, there we go, how do we go, auto GS, there we go. And he's given me speed to, let's go down to 175. Let's now go to landing. Let's select those variables. Flaps 30 is fine. Let's set those speeds. Thank you.
Director, Speedberg 35 Tango heading 170 with you, descending to 5,000.
35 Tango Langen, direct, hello.
Approach hello is 71, we're descending 7,000.
Is there 721 hello, expect LS Yankee 7 left?
Expect Yankee LS 7 left, is 721.
Super 35 Tango, expect LS 7 right, descend 4,000.
I'm already descending, which I shouldn't, but I'm doing it.
4,000 feet, number 307 right, Speedberg 35 Tango.
And UPS 35 Foxtrot is established to 07 left.
Thanks, UPS 35 Fox, connect tower 124.855, goodbye.
124.855, thanks, good evening.
Off.
There we go.
Clear for takeoff 0710 for Lufthansa 164.
Tower, hello, UPS 35 Foxtrot established 07 left.
35 Foxtrot Tower, hello, wind 070 knots, runway 07 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 07 left, UPS 35 Foxtrot. Okay. Wow, we've actually made it to this point. Let's go, let's go.
325 Tower, hello.
Let's go speed 155 and let's get flaps down to 30 as our approach flap, so let's just get there early. And but let's hold, let's not go down to the final approach speed until we're closer. And notice this, guys, we're doing this all on the managed auto throttle, which technically shouldn't be used outside of the cruise.
164, correct departure, 136, decimal 130, ciao.
136, 130, Center 164,
Landing checklist.
Singapore 328, correction Singapore 325, line up runway 18.
Line up runway 18,
Ocean 1 Alpha, cross 07 center, taxi Lima 1, hold short Lima.
Ocean 1 Kilo Alpha, cross 25 center via Lima 1, hold short Lima.
786 Tower low, number 2. Singapore 325 and 070 raise 6 knots, runway 18, cleared for takeoff.
Blitzberg runway 18,
1 Kilo Alpha, contact Dave from 121, decimal 955, ciao.
121 955, Ocean 1 Kilo Alpha, ciao.
We're getting some gusts from the right hand side. Okay, so there is no speed brake arm in the 727. You have to manually engage the speed brake. There is an auto brake, wheel brake, which engages by itself, and then you have to manually engage the air brake and the reverse thrusters on touchdown.
786, line up runway 18.
Okay, I am going to pull out the autopilot and fly manually now.
Return to Romeo Whiskey vacated.
The 2 Romeo Whiskey, welcome, taxi via Mike 8, hold short of 07 center.
Mike 8, hold short.
Okay, my aircraft now. Yeah, getting gusts. Oof. At least we don't have any passengers in the back to worry about. We're descending smoothly at 500 feet per minute. We're on speed. We're on speed, on glide. We're a little, actually, yeah, no, we're okay. We're okay. Gotta keep this.
786 and 070 6 knots, 18, cleared for takeoff.
We're a little bit above our touchdown speed,
departure 136,
which is fine. There we go. The wind isn't too bad. We're a little bit below on glide. Let's get up. We're pappies. I can see we're low on the pappies. So let's just there we go. Back on the pappies. And the pappies and the glide match perfectly with this new scenery. It's great. Look at those custom buildings before short final. They look pretty cool. Okay, I'm amazed at my performance. I'm amazed at my performance already.
Tango Tower, low wind 070, 6 knots, runway 07 right, split to land.
This for Speedbird 35 Tango.
Okay, bring in the power back. Let's get on that final approach speed in the 330s. Minimums. Continue. MDA. Check.
786, contact departure 136.130, ciao.
Okay. Ignoring everything except the runway profile.
Calling second.
1276 is holding short, Lima 20, runway 07 center.
This is 1276, tower, hello, line up runway 07 center.
Line up runway 07 center, Tokyo 1270.
Manual braking. After landing checklist, please. Flaps are up. Everything is set. Lights are in.
Tilted 1276 and 070 6 knots, 07 center, clear for takeoff.
07 center, clear for takeoff, 1276.
Do we go to ground ourselves?
Easy.
And 07 left is vacated.
With 35 Foxtrot. Sorry. Welcome, continue via Papa, hold short November 11.
Sorry, I missed the last of that, but continue Papa.
Hold short November 11.
Hold short November 11, 35 Foxtrot. Okay. Oh, I see. Yeah.
Easy, no, cutting for the taxi clearance.
Because, basically because the...
8689 tower, hello, continue touring point, runway 18, via Romeo, Sierra 28, Sierra.
Because the taxi routing is so simplistic here, like Papa is all he needs to tell me, because it's all Papa here on the north, up along this long line until November 11, which is right there. And it's at November 11 that he then gives me over
Tower
to...
Tower 7 to 1 with you, fully established runway 07 left.
Easy, just make sure I have to cross this runway.
So I have to say my, let's actually just have a look. That was a landing touchdown rate of negative 188, which was quite nice.
Complete 1276.
Sorry, I thought you said Lufthansa. Could you say first?
120155.
120155. Bye bye.
Israel 726 tower, hello, wind 070 knots, 07 left, clear to land.
07 left, clear to land is 721.
The 8689er?
Yes, I'm here. I came. I don't know where I'm at.
Yeah, you taxied into an intersection for a runway that's not your departure runway. Confirm you're not able to turn left onto Romeo?
I mean, I could probably do it, yeah.
I could probably do it, yeah.
Is it 8689er, Roger?
I know how it is, though.
Taxi clearance, Romeo, Sierra 28, Sierra.
I know how it feels. It's not easy.
Sorry, Tom Judas back, but it was 120555, right?
Negative, 120155.
120155, sorry, thank you.
Lufthansa 2 Romeo Whiskey, holding my game.
So 2 Romeo Whiskey cross, 07 Center, left Lima, short November 1, question short November 4.
Okay, cross Lima, left Lima, short November 4 to Romeo Whiskey.
So 35 Tango, welcome to Frankfurt, taxi via Mike 6, hold short of 07 Center.
Taxi via Mike 6, hold short 07 Center, Speedberg 35 Tango.
With 35 Foxtrot, contact apron 121.855. Bye bye.
121.855, 35 Foxtrot, thanks.
35 Foxtrot, sorry, my mistake. 11755. Bye bye.
Make a left or right turn because.
755.
Sorry.
868 and I right now. And then.
Ground, hello, UPS 35 Foxtrot is approaching November 11.
Das 35 Foxtrot, Frankfurt Apron, hello. The U-turn on to stand Foxtrot 215 to the right.
Turning on to stand Foxtrot 215 to the right for UPS 35 Foxtrot. Okay, I see that.
Confirm I had a U-turn via November 11, November 13.
A firm, I'll go November 11, take a right on November to November 13 for 35 Foxtrot.
Perfect, thanks.
Yo guys, it's Frankfurt on VATSIM in a retro airliner. All that stress, it really pays off. When you look around and all you see is this carbon composite crap everywhere you go, it's like, yeah. I'm in a 3-holer, dude.
Yeah, listen to 25 November.
Move out the way.
Please confirm Aniki to Lima.
Can you repeat it again, please?
25 November, confirm Aniki to Lima departure.
That's Aerologic box, yeah.
Aniki to November departure, yes, on runway.
Runway 18.
I mean,
runway 18.
Performance isn't amazing. I have to be honest. But like, this is the first weekend after.
To Lima.
There's Foxtrot 215 right there.
Okay, Aniki to Lima departure on runway 18, Lufthansa 25 November.
Just give it a bit of beans. Get us.
Lufthansa 25 November, turn right, Lima, hold in current runway 18.
Turn right on Lima, hold on runway 18, Lufthansa 25 November.
There you go. Let's hold it there. On the parking brakes. Secure cockpit. Cut engines. And let's just take a deep breath and thank our lucky stars that we arrived. And let's just sit and watch all of the amazing aircraft, you know, filing past us while GSX unloads.
The boarding requested.
We deserve this, guys.
Do you want to deboard crew? Crew bus is coming.
Yeah. He's not taxiing fast enough. Clearly, he has somewhere he needs to be. What is that EasyJet stopped way down on the... way down there? He stopped on the runway, that EasyJet. He's just sat on the runway. Interesting.
Crew to boarding starting. Pilots to boarding starting.
Gonna get some good screenshots here. Okay. Interesting. 191 is what popped up on the screen. Oh, okay. So Volanta was giving me something a little bit easier than that. Need to go right away. Good to see you, goat friend. Have a good evening. Or maybe step up to Tier 4 and the DC-8 program after the 707 comes out. Yeah? Oh yeah, any horses this trip? Probably. There's always horses on this thing, you know. What on earth? Yeah, you better stop, man. Have you given him wingtip clearance, though? No, you haven't. I mean, am I just not used to how fast people taxi with airliners? I feel like look how fast that is. That's not realistic. You shouldn't be taxiing that fast in an airliner. I bet that Cathay Pacific pilot saw that A320 coming a mile off and was like, oh yeah, that's gonna happen. What's that landing there? And interestingly, that A320's just sat there. Oh, that's an A320. At DVA, I'm limited to 15 to 20 miles per hour for taxi. Yeah? I mean, yeah. I mean, different taxiways will have different limits and stuff. Let's just get some altitude and see what's going on here. I mean, as things go, it's relatively quiet. It looks relatively quiet on VATSIM. Oh, hello, there's some more. Oh. I mean, I'm quite happy, guys, that I'm able to... I'm just going to turn off the sound now because... Okay, I can now hear myself think. I'm happy now, guys, that I'm only rocking an RTX 2070 Super, and I was able to fly into one of the biggest airports in the world with a very accurate, high-definition scenery, and with a ton of traffic. I mean, how many traffics do we have at the moment? We have 22 outbounds and 6 inbounds. So evidently there's a lot still happening. And I'm actually flying with manageable FPS. I mean, obviously down here on the ground it's a little bit more glitchy, but then you're only moving your aircraft at, you know, between 10 to 15 knots on the ground anyway. And then once you get to your runway, once you get away from the terminal buildings and the other aircraft, my FPS cleared up. I mean, I'm going to have to look back on the live stream, but I think that was a pretty smooth approach and touchdown FPS-wise, performance-wise for my computer, to run with that level. And look at this, watch. Okay, so we've just been panning around all this time on VATSIM. If I disconnect, immediately buttery smooth, like not buttery maybe, but like significantly higher FPS. Which shows that on the average Saturday evening on Frankfurt, yeah, it's going to be a bit glitchy because there's a lot of traffic, but it shows that the performance, the actual airport scenery itself is not what's sucking the performance from the computer. It's VATSIM. It's all the AI model matching. It's the 24 plus static aircraft it's having to manage and get all those that VATSIM data and all that stuff. I mean, look at this now. I'm panning around and it's fine. It's decent for me. I mean, obviously someone with a 4090, you know, is going to have, 50 plus FPS and still complain about it. But here I am. I mean, I'm just going to keep the camera still and I'm going to go to my auto FPS app. I'm running, okay, fair enough. I'm running 21. No. I'm running 43 FPS. 43 FPS. Looking at this scene, all this autogen and all of this, three-dimensional geometry in front of me, with a decent payware airliner that I'm flying, and I'm getting 46 FPS right now. 46 FPS. Apparently, that's what auto FPS is giving me. So it's legit. I mean, obviously, out there on the horizon, does the scenery look good? Not really. I mean, not very good, I have to be honest. But do I care about that out there? No, I don't, because I'm sat down here. My head is in this cockpit, and I'm looking around at this beautiful scenery. I'm not looking, 20 miles onto the horizon to see if that looks high def. I'm kind of down here. So to have 40 plus FPS down here is amazing. And of course, when I bring in, let's say I bring in VPilot now. If I just pop VPilot back on again, let's just connect onto VATSIM again. I'll just show you these numbers. So it's gone down to 20. But is that because I'm not actively clicked on the screen? If I just move that off there to the side and I actually actively click, yeah, once I actively click onto MSFS, it goes up to its 40s, and if I drag that over, it says 20s, but actually that was on the 40s. And then if I just whack in, if I whack it, it still says 40. Now it's glitching. It says 41. There's an aircraft taking off. Yeah, 30s, mid-30s. Which back in the day, it doesn't feel like mid-30s. It feels a bit more glitchy than mid-30s. I don't know that I don't know that I fully trust auto FPS at this point. It says 31 FPS. I mean, back in the day with P3D, I would have been loving it if I could be in a 727 on the ramp with 24 outbounds at Frankfurt on Aerosoft Frankfurt Professional scenery with anything like 30 FPS. It's just unheard of for my PC in Lockheed Martin Prepared 3D. But in Microsoft Flight Simulator, the level of optimization that I'm able to do is insane. This Auto FPS app it saves me so much performance with my setup. With a 2070 Super of all graphics cards is quite a low end card at this point in life. A lot of people I hear a lot of people complaining online that even the 30 series aren't very good for performance, and I'm like, dudes, guys, like I'm happy having fun on a 2070 Super, and my processor is several generations old as well. So anyway, enough of me rambling, guys. I really enjoyed that. It was quite stressful on the departure and the climb out, as you see. Are you going to do a return flight to Billund? No, I'm sorry, Michael. That's going to be it for me this evening. My brain will be fried and I'll be here. I'll probably end by saying, I suppose I can't devote the same amount of time to flight simulation on my YouTube channel as I used to, and that's just a comment that is years in the making, but it's just I've passed into a different phase of life. I have to utilize my time differently now, so I won't really be able to get on a live stream and make video content hugely frequently anymore. I love the vintage retro stuff. I'd love to fly shared cockpit 727, F28, 707. I will make 707 content when that turns up later this month. I have heard, I'll pull this up for you before we leave the stream. This is what I have heard from Aeroplane Heaven themselves. This is about 10-11 weeks ago. Hi, Aeroplane Heaven. Sorry if this is off topic, but could you provide any details as to the upcoming 707? It will be the first SIVA INS aircraft in FSS. Obviously, now we've got the 727, so that's not redundant. Not straight away, no. We are still coding the INS. This is 10 to 11 weeks ago now. It will be added as an upgrade whenever it is ready. Now I know nowadays you don't get annoyed with Aeroplane Heaven, or they just start attacking you in the comments. So you just hide your frustration as a customer. So I'm not being frustrated in my comments here. Thanks for the reply. Will there be the ability to fly it long haul then, or will we have to wait for the INS to do that authentically? There is a GNS suite and autopilot, so long distance will be possible. When the INS is ready, it will be fully authentic. So basically, they're going to slap in one of these default GNS units that I hate, and then they're going to call it long haulable, which is probably going to be a joke. Thanks. Any idea roughly how long before we get the INS? And will that be an extra cost or a free update? Asking for a friend. Sorry, we can't give out any more info. Boom, done. So that's what I'm coming from. That's all I know. So when it drops, they're probably going to do the standard thing of dropping the 707 on us with zero information up front. That's just the way it's done. So we're just going to have to wait and see how that happens. And I will get it, I will fly it, I will review it, I will start making tutorials on it, I will be flying that bad boy non-stop. Because long hauls, believe it or not, I do long hauls all the time. I do them offline. I do long hauls all the time because I work from home. And I can afford to just pop on a long haul on the morning, and then it'll fly on autopilot or on INS. So I can fly the DC-8 like that in P3D. So I'm looking forward to really putting the 707 through its paces, long haul, especially when that INS drops. Because they delayed the 707 to September from June, I'm hoping that the INS is really not that far off when they release it later this month. Because it's just not worth flying long haul without an INS. Hopefully at least I can fly VOR to VOR in a regional capacity until the INS comes along, but I need to do some research before then. If anyone ever flew the 707 320 Charlie in a regional short to mid haul capacity, which I doubt because it was a transcontinental aircraft, so we'll see. Anyway, with that being said, thank you very much, guys, for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I need more practice in the 707. The 727. Clearly, the 727 is my test bed of training for the 707 because the cockpits of the 727 and the 707 are nigh on identical between this 727 200 steam gauge version and the 707 that should be coming later this month. So essentially, what I'm doing now is I'm trying to teach myself as much as possible, so that when the 707 drops, I can at least jump in and do some stuff. So, yes, Alyssa, I'm very happy about that. Airplane Heaven is under pressure from Asobo to get it done right, and I'm very glad that Asobo delayed it so that would happen. You would have thought that with the delay, it would come out of the box with an INS, so the only thing we can do is just wait and see. So, with that, ladies and gents, I hope you enjoy your evenings, and I thoroughly enjoyed this video. I'm going to have to go back and check the climb out to see what I did wrong. But, yeah. Okie doke. Laters.